Britney without makeup. Holy shit. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Britney with no makeup on. You guessed it. Tutorial time. Girlfriend. Okay. So, trans girls, you just shaved. You may want to check. Make sure you got all that stuff. I have this section with the hair that I literally have to I don't know why I put jewelry on. It's just gonna get in the way. Oh well, we'll deal with it. Okay. So, I'm Britney, and this is my YouTube channel, and I are doing a back to basics makeup tutorial, like fresh everything. So, trans girls. I've never, trans girls. After shaving and all that, we have a few other steps. Then regular girls don't shave, so we have a few others. The bottle's a little happy to see me. Anyway. No, it's hot as shit here in Arizona, that's why. The air conditioner's on. I apologize for that. Obviously I didn't shave my eyes. But I do like to give my skin all the best interests in the world. And let's pull the bandana back a little bit. Why don't I take it off? Because my bald ass head gives me dysphoria like none other. And I have done tutorials with my head showing. If you care to see those, then you may go ahead and look back at my videos. But I just don't feel like being out. Careful your own nails. Super dysphoric today. Okay. I really like to let that dry. Chill out for a minute. Just hang out. Soak that in. Let it all. I use cocoa butter. I've also been known to use some after shower stuff, which I don't have right now. I've also been known to use anything with shea butter in it. Shea butter is awesome, for sure. And now, okay, I'm out of face primer, but you really should use a face primer. I don't even know where it is. And since I've been job hunting for a couple months, I've been very particular on what I buy. Normally, I use a Lumis's Puff Powder. Pooty Powder? Whatever. Anyway, Elf. I normally would use this. And that's kind of just a dab thing. And we do this because it creates a layer of stickiness. It's not sticky. It doesn't feel sticky. It's not marshmallow or anything, even though one of my favorite creators' line is called Marshmallow. I love it. Oh my god. I love Nikki. It's Nikki Tutorial, of course. It's Nikki Tutorial. I love her. I also love Samantha West. Hate Ben Shapiro and hate Matt Walsh. But, yeah, what trans girl doesn't? Outside of Caitlyn Jenner. That's, I don't think it's really even trans. What her transformation take? 24 hours? So, then I save all these empty luminous Elf. This one obviously I've been using for that. Now, where is my makeup? I know I'm running low on one that actually matches my face, so we'll see if any more comes out of that one. Although looking at the camera, I don't think it really does. Nope, that's completely gone. I don't use this, well, this one's 857, but I have another one that's 855. It's a little lighter on me, but CoverGirl, this is like $10 at Walmart. It's actually more expensive than CoverGirl. This is a brand new one, so you gotta take the sticker off the back. And if you're like me, you can't just throw a sticker away. I can't excessively throw a sticker away. even if it's just crappy. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick that on my light stand there because I want to just a couple squirts. Let's unlock the cap, Britney. Couple squirts. It's not actually that different. It's a little lighter. It's not too much lighter. And since there's some of that darker left in there, I'm going to take a Q-tip. This is another way you can mix makeup. Like you buy one that's extremely too dark, or you had it in summer and it's winter, and you have one that's extremely too light. So you can pick the two of them. Just sort of mix it together. And don't waste the stuff on the Q-tip. Q-tips are great. You should have them always. Just rub all the stuff off with the Q-tip. And you can waste the makeup. Now that we look like an Earth warrior. Earth warrior. True born pagan. Yeah, all that good stuff. Find your beauty blender, the one you use for foundation. I use two: foundation and powder. And this one's obviously for powder. Powder all over the bottom of it. So, and we just dab. I have wrinkles on my forehead, so I stretch it out like this. And just find your hairline. I don't have one because I'm bald as shit. So imagine a hairline and follow it, or follow your actual hairline, and just blend that all in there. Blend it all in there. You'll need more in a minute. It's fine. Well, I don't like it too wet on some spots, just because it's a pain in the ass to blend in. But yeah, just keep blending that. I don't know if I'm going to do the fast thing that everybody else does. Oh God, it looks so much different. It looks great on camera. I look over here and I'm like, you need more. I'm like, okay. And there aren't a lot of dime store brands like CoverGirl that you can build on, but you can let this dry out a little bit and build it up. Or you can use a concealer like the same person would do. And we'll get to concealers in a minute. I'm really yellow on camera. I'm sure this isn't darker than I thought it was. Anyway, this is why I don't just do liquid foundation. Just some of my followers may know my daughter has recently moved in with me, and she only uses liquid foundation, and I'm like, oh gods, no. She's raised by her mother. I mean, she calls me mom, but she's raised by her biological mother. My ex-nightmare. For real. And this is why not letting children transition is a horrible idea. I'm gonna get that all over my earrings. Watch this. Why did your ear? Because you want the shit to match. At this point, normally I'm doing it in the mirror, and it looks better than it does. I don't know why, but today, of course, I'm doing a tutorial, and today I think it looks like shit. So blend out those spots. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Shave my eyebrows, so that's gonna be fun. Hold on. Yeah, see, this is why you don't want dangling jewelry when you're doing this anyway. It's just here. There you go. Okay, you got all those little creases. It's going to take you a while to master. I did it yesterday in 8 minutes, which we're taking longer today to do it. Because, well, I'm talking. So, those are already to like 8 minutes. Okay. So, sort of blended, whatever. I normally let this dry a little bit. And yeah, have a cigarette. I'm kind of fast. If you smoke, you know, whatever. I put music on, but I keep getting yelled at for that. And I looked up, trying to get permission from these different artists, and I'm like, I need a lawyer. Like, well, I would have to be a very successful YouTuber to be able to afford all that. So, anyway, moving on, and obviously I set this on top of this thing because the stain is there. You always want to use something lighter. As a concealer, I use e.l.f. concealer because it's cheap and it's good and it works, but mostly because it's cheap. And I just kind of go over all my wrinkles as I have some of them. Well, I am 43, so whatever. I'm running out of this too. I'm trying to make it stretch here. Actually, when I first started, I didn't know this was concealer. And I used this foundation. And I wondered why it looked so good while the entire face was pretty much like concealed. I go ahead and do the T-zone here. I believe that's the T-zone. There's this little scar there. I don't like it, so I didn't do anything for it, honestly. Why do I do this? I don't know. Someone did it once on a YouTube tutorial video, and I copied them, and I liked it. I got a mess all over my messiness here. So you need to hurry, because this stuff dries fast. You don't want the outlines where they are. So. And you kind of just blend it out, like so. Blend it out, you can go a little slower. I can do what I used to do. Now I'm like, free train. Just blend that out to your desired blendable. Blendableness. So that's part of that. 12 minutes. Not a record, but whatever. Anyway. Obviously not a record. I don't know. And then we have concealer powder. And I use a loose powder to lock in the foundation. Maybelline of New York. I don't know the story about Maybelline makeup. It's kind of sad. But inspiring. In the old days, they didn't have makeup. They used soot and other things to do the black lines and the mascara. And one day, this little girl named Mabel didn't wait long enough for it to cool. It burned her eyes so bad that I believe she went blind. I could be wrong. And her brother, being saddened about her sad situation now. She's not even pretty. She's scarred. And she was just trying to be pretty, like girls like to be. And so her brother created the first mascara, and in her honor called it Maybelline. I still get a little teary because it's a sad story. It's a makeup story, so it's relatable. Get your powder. I'm going to use the mirror, I'm sorry. We don't want this blotchy. This is the final step of your foundation, so you don't want this blotchy. You don't want to use the same beauty blender you did to do your liquid foundation, for sure. Now you can do as little or as much as you want on your eyes right now, because later I will be showing you with the same powder how to not get on the color from your eyeshadow. Again, this video is for extreme beginners in makeup. If you're a fan of mine or you're just watching because you like me, thank you. You probably don't need this refresher course, but thank you for watching me anyway. But I've had so many people in my other social medias compliment my makeup. And they tell them I have tutorials, and they're like, and then I decided, they tell me they know nothing. Like I show up with foundation and do wings and shit. They're like, that's great, but I know nothing. This is why I typically do all this. And sometimes it gets kind of compact. It's not a compact, but it's kind of compact. You don't want to use compact because it has moisture and it has oil in it. And so the point of using this powder to conceal or to set your makeup is because it absorbs oil from your skin and it absorbs moisture. And so it's kind of redundant to use a powder that has oil in it and moisture. Now, if you prefer a compact, you can compact this stuff. Like you can see, the more I use it, the more compact it gets. So, yeah. Just make sure you get it in there. It can get cakey, too cakey. I'm out of the solution of that right now. Being someone later on my TikTok live is probably going to be like, your makeup's cakey. I'm going to be like, I don't care. Bitch. So, setting spray is the answer to cakey makeup. Although, people tell me that in the 80s they use Aquanet, so I don't know. I know that setting spray does not feel like hairspray on your face. So apparently we've moved forward from all of that bullshit. Anyway, y'all still keeping up with me so far? Is your makeup done? Is it pretty? Is it beautiful? You look quite plain at the moment. And back to its natural spot. And I still forgot, oh god, I really need to get him to do really bold eyeshadow. But first, let me just fix my hairy ass eyebrows. I was just gonna shave the makeup off too. It's gonna be weird for a second, but I just can't go through another night with long eyebrows. I didn't say anything. Okay, I didn't take as much makeup off as I thought I would. But I don't have bushy ass eyebrows either. So we're good. And sometimes the foundation sits in there, so you want to periodically just kind of comb that out, like so. With your spoolie. There's another trick to this. Never mind, we'll get into that later. Sometimes if you get mascara somewhere you don't want it, you can use a spoolie to, I desperately need to shape my eyebrows better, but, you know, time is money. I'm on the clock here. So next, what I like to do is something they all tell you not to do. I love to do things they tell me not to do. Now, if you have hooded eyes like I do, this step you would want to do if you want to do the black line of eyeliner across your eyes, then this is when you want to do that. Because if you have hooded eyes, actually most makeup artists tell you not even to do this eyeliner because it will transfer when you close your eyes. Or look down, not up obviously, because you can see everything. Then it will transfer to your eyeshadow, which is the precise reason I do it before. I'm not doing it in camera. I'm going to actually move the camera over here. You'll be able to see this eye better, but I'm going to tell you not to do it this way. And then I get a cramp in my hand. It's beautiful. Actually, I had to clean that up in a minute. It's fine. And do it again on this side. Again, this is Olay or something. What is that? It's good ink from. I never can pronounce that name. Sorry. Yeah. And now, the camera back over here. I'll take a Q-tip. So you see it's already kind of. Yeah. And just kind of taking the excess a little bit. There you go. Q-tips are a must-have in my makeup routine. Anyway. There we go. And today. Anyway. You're talking. Sorry. Anyway. I'm not used to doing tutorials anymore. I really do my makeup by myself. And Q-tips are a must-have. So, that being said, you're going to let this dry. You don't want to brush this. I'm sorry if this is really long and boring. I will not be speeding this up because you need to know everything. And, you know. If I speed it up, then you won't get to know what I'm doing. For real. But anyway. How y'all doing? Hanging in there? Refreshments? Yeah? Once this dries up. Nothing. And sometimes I miss that part. Sometimes there's extra powder. It even comes out with sometimes little balls of powder. As soon as I find that brush, I'll show you what to do next. I have this giant kabuki brush or whatever they call it. It's kind of not hard because it'll wipe the makeup off. It's kind of swoop it and it'll get rid of all that excess powder that might be laying weight in the wrong place. Hanging in there so far. Okay, so what I typically do next are wings. My wings, my signature wings. They're mine. I don't care what anybody else says. They're mine. I didn't invent them, but I'm the one that does them the longest. So my wings are mine. And this may take you a long time to perfect, but let me show you real quick a little cheater way to do this. Grab something. I bought an eyeliner just for this. It's one of those roll out eyeliner. Anyway, so you want to take this. I don't need it. Put it behind your ear or on top of your ear, whatever, and line it up with a crease right there, and then make a dot somewhere where you want it to end. Now, I don't do this anymore. I feel comfortable enough, and I have fucked up a couple times, so I feel comfortable enough to do it without it. But you really, really have to know your face, so don't go into it like, oh, I'm just gonna do it like this. Okay, because it's not gonna work for you. Just saying. And then look at my ear, look at my eye. Make one little line. You'll be able to see on this one. So, again, making a match is, in my opinion, the hardest part about this. And I like to let my eyes rest a minute here. Pray to the gods I don't get smoke in my eye because that'll all up. I think I wanted that a little higher. It is even with my ear, as you see. This is why we use that trick. Sometimes you want them a little sharper though. Vampire looks, you definitely want them a little more straight lined kind of thing going on there. Okay. I'm gonna just closer and I'll try to match it. This is the scariest part. Sorry. Every time. And I still don't use a cheater stick thingy. By the corner of your eye. Can you see at all? I don't know if you can see. There you go. Corner of your eye. Now the second one you kind of want to take a gander because you're going to second guess yourself a lot. And your face is always shaped different. See, I can already see this one's too high. It's annoying. Which means I have to show you how to patch that when you mess up. But we'll try to fix it with that. It's too high. I tried to fix it and that didn't work. Okay, so we get to teach. It doesn't look that bad. It's a little high. Sometimes I just keep going with it though, like it should have been down here. So then I can split tail. And if it's a mess up that it's too high, not too low, you don't have to patch it, but for shits and giggles, I'll teach you how. Because really, you're going to cover that spot with eyeshadow. And so I'm not going to mess with it, really. But if you were to need to patch something, like you had to erase the whole thing, you would take a Q-tip again. Q-tips. And you dip it in the little mixture of foundation here. You just tap it until it blended out and you covered it, and then you take the tip of your powdery brush here and stick it in the powder and then powder it until you filled in the little hole of makeup you created there. So patching's easy, you don't have to take it all off, ladies. I know some of you love to do that. Again, this is a back to basics. I'm gonna let this dry. Stop playing with my eyes for a minute. We're gonna get into some chin contouring, which is essential for trans girls, especially if you didn't come out till later and you weren't afforded the opportunity to get on hormone suppressors. Some people say to smile, some people don't. I don't find that my line's any different if I open my mouth, but some people say to open your mouth when you do this. That is very simple. I take an old blush brush because it's not what I use for blush anymore. This is. I'm going to grab it, pressure, just kind of fade that out into a shadow. Point of contouring is to create a shadow on your face. So we can get that feminine face structure we want without, pulling your whole face off. Having feminization face surgery, I can't remember, like FSS or something. Anyway. No, that's so bad. Yeah, whatever. And then you just fade it out. the shadow line. And I have this natural contour here anyway, because I'm part native. Not a lot. I'm part Apache. Again, not a lot. You know, my eyes starting to water from the air conditioner blowing constantly on it. So it's a Q-tip. You don't lick it this time. Just put it for your eye. And blink until the moisture goes onto the Q-tip. Try not to get fibers from the Q-tip in your eyeball, because it'll make it worse. So much worse. Look, seriously. So, that said, we are going to take our powder again. And I do keep it in this. It's not elf powder, like I said earlier. And I believe we might need some more. I can probably get on with this. It's a fine amount of powder, but get this one. Bounce it upside down. Yeah, the wind's gonna blow that out. Get this nice little pile. I use this brush, which is the same brush. Now, if I would just started and I had powder myself, I would take this and powder my nose. But since we don't need to do that right now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this powder. Remember I said you didn't have to put as much under your eyes as you think you needed to? This is why. And I do like to highlight, but I don't have any highlighter with me right now. God, this air conditioner is just fucking shit up. I didn't turn it off. I took the air. My eyes still watering, I can tell. Well, it's gonna suck for this, but whatever. Eyeshadow primer. Figure out what colors you want. That's my longest process of doing makeup ever, is deciding what colors I want. And you kind of want to draw the shape you want, like so. Yep. And see, we're going to extend this out past that line, or I am, because I like to do that. You don't have to. And I actually like to use what I'm supposed to use. Then I'm a big pink person. I love the color pink and purple. And so we're gonna go. I was thinking I get to go live on TikTok tonight. I'm off probation. I was thinking I wanted to go with the red and black, but I did that yesterday. And I wore that outfit yesterday, and so I don't think I'm gonna do it today. This is a packer brush. You just want to pack it on. Pack it on, and then blend out here, and blend out there. To get that look. And the hooded eyes again, you want to get it in every little crease so nobody can tell you have hooded eyes. And we might only do one eye in the film early, because we're already getting up to 33 minutes. This isn't bad for doing my makeup, really. Like, and talking, it's not horrible. I know. Take this brush. I don't remember what it's called. I'm a horrible makeup tutorial. But when you get a brush, you'll get a packer. And you get one of these. This is what it looks like. I'm not sure what it's called. Again. And I take the purple. This palette, by the way, it's only $5 at Walmart. You can do the rainbow. You can do pink, purple, and all these colors. I also like their bigger ones, but they're more like $20. These bad boys here. Yeah. I like those too. Way beautiful. I'm going to take this and swirl it around and get color all over it. It's kind of... I go around that line you want it to fall out. Make sure it's not too thick at the end here. Oh. I didn't feel any of these blank spots. Again, pack it a little. I don't know if this is just a wider packing brush or what. Britney's signature pink and purple look. And if you fuck up here, don't worry. If you have other palettes that have like a sparkly white kind of look, you can fix that very easily, which I might. I kind of don't know. Sometimes it's good to be a little fucked up. It's fine, but if you do tend to want to do that, find one. I'll do it today anyway, just because run out of that shit too. Completely out of that. What is this? What is that? That is an original color. It's kind of, I don't know if I want to use that. Where's the other one? One of those ones that's exactly the same as this. Let me look at my playlist. Why I should have all this planned out before I start filming. It doesn't have any of those. Okay. Well, this one has a little. All that off there, please. Okay, there we go. It's enough to show you. At least. This is called Illusion from the Wanderlust collection of Walmart. And then you take, again. Oh wait, first, fix the weight. I always forget that sometimes. Yes. And then, that's why I like brand new primers. You can tell I've fixed some stuff before. You kind of just stretch that one down. Giving away my trade secrets now. And there's a little cut line there. Using this. And then, you have a special brush for this. I don't know what it's called either. I found it in makeup stuff that have this little brush, and then I collect that sparkly white sort of highlighter going on there. And just kind of sometimes I'll go over the whole eyebrow to see that sparkly. And I normally wipe the powder off before I even do this because I don't mind glittery stuff on my face. But yeah, this you just wipe away that excess. It's not a big deal. And kind of blend it in like you use the highlighter down here. So this sort of turns into your highlighter. Unless you're really pale and you need a way whiter highlighter. I would have powder for that too. And that's from Elf. I didn't like it though. It's really fine and I didn't like it. So, yeah. And that is, you can smoke this out. And by smoke it out, I don't mean light at a joint. I mean take a little brush after doing eyeliner. And so, smoke it out. So, that's one eye completely done. I think we're just going to do the one eye. I'm obviously, you know what, whatever. Fuck it. I'm going to do all of it. But this over here, with the brush I need in it, right there, this brush again. I'm just going to do the whole thing. There might be someone that just wants to see the whole thing, the whole. But I did the eye, you can see, I probably shouldn't do it that way. You can feel me getting it in my eye. The camera does not substitute a mirror. By any means. So, there we go with that. I need a drink. By any means does it substitute a mirror. I almost said a drink. There's no substitute for a good drink, man. And again, we're going to take this. I'm going to try to draw the same kind of shape. I never do. I'm always fucked it up, but we'll try. And yeah, see, I think I already fucked it up, so it's alright. These things are cheap. These are like $4 at Walmart. Excuse me. Oh, damn. Okay. Ow, I think I bit my tongue. Oh, God. Ugh. I normally spit that out, but that's unladylike and I'm on camera, so just swallow that bit of phlegm. And it's even grosser, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay. Again, just color this in. Fill it in. Fill it in with that prime. Some prime, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm thinking about it. I don't know why I even fret about what these look like before I do eyeshadow, because obviously I fix them when I do eyeshadow. But yeah, I'm just doing my makeup how I do my makeup, and y'all can watch the whole thing, just speed through it. I really hope you watch the whole thing. And if you have watched the whole thing and you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Strap the like button to a rack and give it about 3 or 4 joints. He kind of likes that kind of thing. And moving forward, probably do that again. I'm not going to do an entire lip. Maybe I am. I don't know. And I don't see any point of fast forwarding it because I'm giving you instructions throughout the whole video. It's not like, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes this eye turns out better than that eye, and I have no idea why. Sometimes it doesn't. I take the packer brush. Just pack it in there. I think you see the crease there, yeah. Pack that color on there. Color is good, and then stretch it out again. And you can see that fallout right there. Now, if we didn't put this powder on here, it would be all up in this crease. Unless you wanted that look. If you want that look, go ahead. Now, we still risk that when we smoke out the eye because I don't use the powder when I smoke out an eye. And you see even more of it there. That'll wipe right away. Probably see some purple there here in a minute. Let's take your purple. Your purple. You know what I'm saying? Yep. See? Boom. And since you did this on this eye, you have to do it on this eye. It has to match. I mean, unless you're doing a Harley Quinn thing, and then it doesn't have to match. I mean, the style should match. Like, even if you were doing a Harley Quinn thing, and it was blue, pink, or whatever. You know, I think that would be more like a trans girl, a blue pink. But she's a doctor who sunk too far into Joker's head, became nuts, and then fell in love with the Joker. Which is beautiful. I fucked up. Eyeliner first. If you're doing my look, of course, you want to do this. And of course, you wouldn't drag it out this far. If you weren't doing this look, you would stop somewhere here. Unless you were doing a wing with the eyeshadow, and that's a whole nother video. I might even suggest that, oh damn, that's too far, that you check out Nikki's tutorials, makeup tricks for that trick. I'm not as good as she is. Nowhere near. I just have a lot of comments from people that don't know how to do makeup at all, and so I wanted to do a back to basics kind of try to cover. See, I got too much here. Try to cover everything. Okay. Yes. Everything, because a lot of the makeup artists don't cover everything. Like, they just don't. See, like that color away, it's not on your face. No more fallout color. Sometimes I like a little highlighter on the nose. Some people just take a little put here. Like I would do with this stuff that I'm about to put on my eye. Stretch it down. My nose highlighter. Out of your eyeshadow kit. People are like, why do you highlight that? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, there is contouring you can do with your nose. Again, I just wanted to cover the basics. So we covered a little bit of contour. A little bit of, well, a lot of face stuff. And then we're done with this powder, so we can close that up. We got our AC back. It's on. A minute and turn it off. I'm sure you can still hear it. I just pulled this bottle out. That boosts the repair flow. Block one side. Yeah. Life hacks with air conditioners. And makeup. Whew, double thread. You all hanging in? You all good? Yeah? Okay. So we're done. We're not done with this. Okay. We haven't done that. I don't like to let it dry, but I totally just did let it dry because I like it to cling to this. Have you seen my like rainbow that has the same sort of effect? It's the same way I do it. In fact, I created this. I don't know. I created it. I adopted it, I guess. Would be more appropriate. Because I didn't get the rainbows all even, and so I used it to cut the crease so that it looked even. Yeah, basically. And then eyeliner. I use 3 kinds of eyeliner. If you noticed, I use the Good Ink, and then the e.l.f. liquid eyeliner, and then I use a Maybelline Tattoo Studios pencil to complete the look. This video is going to be an hour fucking long. I'm sorry. Sometimes you get this little gunky shit stuck, and it'll just keep breaking your eyeliner if you leave it there. So I have something somewhere. It's a metal file. Have you seen it? It's a metal file. Anyway, metal file. I've probably people thinking I'm ignoring them because I keep seeing notifications pop up on my phone. They're like, Britney, what are you doing, Britney? Oh my God, Britney. Oh, there it is. Buried. I am so messy. This is little gunky shit. And then they'll just give it a little tap or two. Oh, shit. Desk. I have an awesome desk. Where I do my filming from. One day I'll do a YouTube video for my set I use for TikTok a lot, which is this. It's pretty awesome. I had to clean it up a little bit, but pretty awesome. No, I'm not in a basement. You want to make sure that edge is clean. All around that little razor blade edge. Flip it over, and then sharpen your pencil. And you sharpen your pencil, which leads into makeup. Apparently I didn't get all of it off because it's giving me troubles. I probably really just need a new pencil sharpener. But I probably told this one. I've had it over a year or something. Probably. I'm happy with that. Now what I like to do, I don't know if everybody does this, I've never seen it on a makeup tutorial before, softly, don't grab hard, but just kind of rub the edges off of the pencil there, softly, not hard, and do your waterline as normal. to smoke it out a little. And again, that does not mean light a joint. And if you want to smoke it out with a pink or purple or whatever, you're doing a rainbow. Oh God. Watery eye, watery eye. Hold on. The constant air from the air conditioner just kind of irritates my eye more. But let's take that back out a bit. Or leave it like that. Okay, whatever. Okay. Alright. Not bad. Sort of complete look now if you want to do. I'll do a demonstration. If you want to smoke that eye, I'm more of a pink. Sometimes you want to add some green to bring your eyes out. And I'm just irritating that eye more. But yeah. Just smoke it out a little bit. And that's that. And then mascara and all the other stuff that you might do. I use the Big Bad Lash. What the hell makes this? I don't even remember. Revlon. Revlon makes the Big Bad Lash. This is my go-to for lashes. We go top. I totally need a mirror for this, not the viewfinder. I'll probably get it in my eye and all over the place. I am fortunate enough to have lashes. I do like fake lashes. Because my lashes will only take so much volume setting this. You kind of just want to stretch down. Bottom lash. Stretch it down. Find it, stretch it down. And that's basically your basics. And then rinse and repeat. Don't rinse anything off, but repeat on this side. Since we're edging up to an hour long in this video, I'm going to do the rest of that off camera. Or I'm going to do it while we talk or something. Anyway, so again, I was inspired by I was talking to somebody on Fit Life, which is like a BDSM alternative lifestyle dating app that I'm on. I'm probably different than most trans girls who run into. I'm not afraid to talk about my sexuality in any way, shape, form, and otherwise. But yes, this is basically complete. He's gonna add some makeup, lipstick, blush if you want to. What is this? These are Wet n Wild. They're alright. They're okay. Just pinch me pink. Pinch me pink, Daddy. Oh, pinch me pink. Yes. Oh, I'm running so out of these. I totally need new shit. New shit. I need like. Anytime I just go the apple of the cheek, stretch up. Apple, stretch. Apple, stretch up. Apple of the cheek. Now I got a lot of people that tell me I have high cheekbones, so I have no need for blush. Fuck that. I'll do what I want. Anyway, again, this has been Britney. This is back to basics of makeup with Britney. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm glad I made so much room on my phone because it's almost been an hour long. And again, you do the same thing on this that we just did on this. So it's just in reverse. Take your pencil and do that. I'm going to do that off camera here after I'm done with my, I guess, outro, you would call it. And I'm going to put that back in because it's 100 and 16 today in Yuma, Arizona. And it's fucking hot. So I'm spending the rest of my day right here in front of this AC, in front of this camera, doing other stuff. And this has been Britney. Back to basics. I'm so tired of political crap. I don't want to talk about it right now. It's got me so bummered. You probably might have noticed, if you're an avid fan of mine, that a couple videos ago I was really depressed. It was just too much political bullshit. Yes. And again, this is Britney. Back to basics with makeup. And you, all my little Britinis out there, you have a wonderful rest of your day. I love you so much. Bye-bye.